What's going on, everybody? This your boy Mike Ricks, man, one of the hosts of the NFC South versus the NFL. And as you see, I am a Carolina Panthers representative, man, and this is going to be my final thoughts. Whew. On the Carolina Panthers versus the Atlanta Falcons. Shout out to the Atlanta Falcons for this dub. It's sickening, man. I'm still sick on it, man, but let's just get right into it, dog. I know, don't kill me because I'm wearing red Falcons color. It ain't got nothing to do with it. It's just what I wore because I look good in red. Today while doing this, man, and I ain't had the energy to change for it, so it is what it is. But shout out to the Carolina Panthers for fighting, man. Want to give a special shout out to Steve Wilkes. Thought you did a phenomenal job with having this team ready to play. I mean, they're competitive. They don't quit. They don't give up. They got all kind of fight, resiliency, all of that. And that's just a great testament of who you are, which is a leader of men. So kudos to you, man. The last 3 weeks have been very, very good to watch. I know the Rams game was kind of tough because we lost and we were up at halftime last week or the week before against the Buccaneers. We destroyed them. And then the Atlanta Falcons made it probably one of the best games I've seen just as a football fan in a long time. As a Panthers fans, it was disgusting. It was tough. It was tough to take in. But as a football fan, kudos, man. Kudos to y'all for fighting. I told y'all on the live, if you think any one of these teams are going to give up and lay down, you got it. Yeah, you haven't been watching football and what Carolina and Atlanta are. These are two physical teams that are going to hit you with the run game. They're going to keep coming. They're going to keep coming. They're going to keep hitting. Regardless what you try to do to stop it, they're going to establish their identity, and that's at the line of scrimmage. I believe both of these teams did that. Marcus Mariota started off with an interception, but he did a great job on his birthday, man, in my opinion, to just make the throws that he needed to make or extend the play, the drives that he needed to extend. Thought our defense flew around and did whatever they needed to do in the first half. Thought they really, really played ball. I knew coming into this football game, we had to start off hot. If you saw what the Tampa Bay Buccaneers did, they started off hot against the Atlanta Falcons. If you saw what the Cincinnati Bengals did, they started off hot against the Atlanta Falcons. Once you get them to play their one-dimensional game, it's a wrap for them. And so if you checked out my halftime, I was upset. I'm still a little bothered, but I'm not upset. We needed to come out hot in this game, and I believe there were a lot of opportunities in the first half to just kind of break this game, just explode on this game. We could have been up at least 10, at minimum 10 points going into the half, and we weren't. I personally believe it should have been, we probably should have scored like 17, anywhere from 17 to 21 points in the first half. We had that. We had the turnover. We had guys wide open, especially DJ Moore that PJ missed. PJ was just a little, you could tell he needed to settle down early in the game, man. And I was going in. I'm not going to lie. And the reason why I was going in, because I knew we kept these boys around, with these men around. Atlanta, that's the style of play that they play, and they were going to somehow come out with the victory. And they did. But PJ, man, salute to you for having that dog, that fight, that grit, that hard hat by keeping yourself poised, being able to make all kind of throws. That throw to DJ Moore was 70 yards. And you did exactly what the quote-unquote Zach Wilson, Malik Willis, all these other guys been doing in pro days. And everybody's like, yeah, look. But you did this in the game in clutch moment. Great. And you hit them dead in stride in the bread basket. PJ, you deserve an opportunity to really ride this thing out. You've been the best quarterback the Carolina Panthers have had for a long time. And that's what Matt Rule gets for having you on his roster and not playing. He deserved to be fired. We should have stuck with the Teddy PJ and then just bridged our quarterback like the plan. But nah, he got a little. Anyway, that's not with this video. So let's pump the brakes there. But PJ, salute to you for having a dog. DJ Moore, I played receiver. I understand, fam. A lot of people were trying to kill you, not me, because I saw you. I saw it. I saw that fourth down play or third, whatever it was, long play, and you missed that drop to extend the drive, and you were wide open. Not wide open, but you were there, and they hit you right here. And I know you were frustrated as a competitor, man. You get an opportunity to will your team back to get this dub because we were pretty much there. I understand the excitement, man, the passion. You play this game here. You know, if you play the game of football, you got to be built a little different. You have to. and to have that passion come out, man, I wasn't mad at all. I was excited, man. I was happy for you. Didn't care anything about the flag, whatever. I thought it was weak. I mean, we had flags and stuff go against us all season, but it is what it is, man. It's the game of football. You just can't leave the game in the hands of the officials. And I thought if we started off hot in this game, then they wouldn't have had the opportunity to do what they did to us in the second half. If y'all understand what I'm saying. Watch this game, watch the game, and see how these things was going out. Give kudos to D'Onta Foreman. This is a guy that I loved coming out of Texas, man. I mean, I loved him. He brought that physicality. He was also able to run. This is a guy that ran over 2,000 yards in college. I was big on him coming out, man. So let's think about this for a minute. Christian McCaffrey ran over 2,000 yards in college. Chuba Hubbard done the same thing. And D'Onta Foreman, but yet week 1 through, I guess week 5, you didn't establish the run as the identity of your football team. I didn't understand that at all. So shout out to the Carolina Panthers for getting as much as they could from Christian, because we got a dog back there, man. We got a dog, and if Chuba was there, I think it would have really shook up some things. Now, Chuba, he got to work on his hands in the pass game, but he brings that switchback that can get us some speed whenever Dante is just pow, 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 hitting them. Shout out to the defense, man. Secondary, C.J. Henderson, you played your butt off. I ain't gonna say I guess, but you did this game. You had your best showing as a Carolina Panther, and it said it in the Pro Football Focus, even though I'm not huge on their rating, whatever. But you did a good job, man, so kudos to you. Action Jackson, thank you for getting the interception. But, dude, whenever you give up a big play, you can't just get to the sideline, dog. Face it. Face it, man. Get right, face it. Let it go through one ear out the other. Get out your head, whatever it might be, and come back out there and compete. I mean, we need you for that. Jack Thompson, dog, you got to get together. I don't know if it was the offseason of you not playing, but you got to get together. Will you come up and hit somebody? Yes, but it seemed like you were freelancing on some of that. I don't know. I wasn't a play caller. It seemed like you were freelancing on some of those things that gave Pitts and some other guys opportunities to get yards and first downs in crucial moments, man. Stick to the script. But I don't know. I'm not a coach and I'm not in that locker room. But just based off what I saw, you got to do better with that. Derek Brown is a man amongst mans. I mean, this play that he made, and it's going to be talked about, where he hit the running back and got him out the way and was able to still stop Mariota. Ain't nobody. I haven't seen anybody do that all season. That he's playing out of this world. And he said it. He told us in the offseason it's going to be a different year for him, man, because people kept sleeping on him and talking about him like he's not worthy of what he is. And, yeah, he coming into his own, baby. And I'm excited. Pass rush. We need a little better pass rush. Definitely need a much better pass rush. I wish we would have gotten Mariota. We got him some, but I wish we would have got him more. Because that first half, we were getting it. What people don't understand, they're like, the missed tackles here, the missed tackles there. What you don't understand is that the identity of the Atlanta Falcons is to have you do that and wear you down by the fourth quarter. It's to hit you in the mouth. Keep running the ball. Bop, 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 bop. So by the time you get to that point, you're not as physical as you used to be. That's just how they play football. That's the identity of that football team. If you look at what Tennessee was doing a couple years ago and even last year, well, not last year, but a couple years ago with Arthur Smith, it was the same type of MO. That's the way that they play the game of football. So, yeah, I expected some of that to happen in the fourth quarter. That's why we had to have a hot start. That's why it was so important to have a hot start. Shout out to Terrence Marshall. Finally got your opportunity, man. I believe you showed up, man. This was your best game and best showing is what we expected you when we drafted you in the second round. Kudos to you, man. It seemed like the Matt Rule thing might not have been your fit. And now Steve Wilkes is a man amongst men. As we see, he looks and sounds and walks and acts and does everything like a head coach. That you're playing better. You're playing better, man. And I'm happy for you, man, because you really needed this. Shout out to Johnny Hecker for doing what he does all the time, man. Shout out to this football team. Who else I want to give kudos to? Yeah, I gave everybody my kudos. Now let's just talk about the kicker. Look, I know he was holding up the peace sign with the selfie. They all do that when they get out there. They get a little excited. They want to send stuff out to family, whatever it might have been. It might have been FaceTime. I don't know. But that too had to mean missed two. Had to be missed two. I know everybody's calling for this man's head, man. And I get it. Pressure bust pipes. And we can see a trend happening with him. But I look at this as we went down Zane Gonzalez early in the season, so we didn't have him, so we had to go get somebody else. And my thoughts are, if you're not on an active roster right now, I don't know how good you really are. And so he's been here. He's been money for us, man, since he's been here. You know, he's been one of the bright spots. We thought we were going to deal with a whole lot more field goal issues this season without Zane Gonzalez. But he's been very solid, man, so I don't want to take anything away from him. But one dog, can you at least give us one? If we got one of them things, it's ball game. I got mixed feelings. Part of me is saying, you got to get rid of them. At least try out some other kickers, see what's going on. That's your job to kick. But then if a quarterback throws an interception or a couple interceptions, we just automatically get rid of him. Can't say that, man. I mean, Eddy been good for us. Really good for us, man. I hope he can bounce back. And I hope these type of things don't become mental, because we've seen it happen. It's become mental and then it starts to stretch of missed field goals. But I think he deserves an opportunity to bounce back at least another game. Our special teams coach is blank right now. He knows him very well, and he felt confident with him coming in, and he's been solid. So I believe he's right, man. So I'm not ready to write him off yet, but those are crucial moments, man. You got to think this guy is over there knowing that the division is in hand. We get this field goal kick, either one of them, it's ball game. We win the football game with first place in the division. Like I mentioned, pressure bust pipes, but this one was a heartbreaker. Definitely was a heartbreaker. I left this game feeling the Atlanta Falcons is not a better football team than us. And I said that. We are the more talented football team, and they aren't. But I give them credit, and I will still stand on this. Arthur Smith and his staff is the best coaching staff in the NFC South, and they deserve credit for that. How long and how far that'll take them, who knows? Right now, they're the only team 500 or better right now in the South. So you got to give them props. But I'm interested to see how this second half of the season works out for them. And they play with a lot of heart and grit. Shout out to Demir Bird. I shouldn't be shouting out nobody from the Falcons, but you know, he was a Carolina Panther. He played at USC. So I know. Sean, you got this one, dog. Shout out to my brother. Shout out to my boy Jamar. All y'all Falcons fans, you got this one. But Thursday night, it is on and popping. But we'll say that for another time. Anyway, this your boy Mike Ricks, man. Thank y'all for the love and support. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff, man. Thank y'all for rocking with us. We'll keep coming with more content. Yeah, I'm still stuck on this. I had a rough yesterday. Monday. I had a rough Monday. Let's put it that way. I was drained from that game. Much love, man. We all right. And we ain't tanking either. So if y'all keep thinking we tanking, it ain't happening. Captain.